Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Starfire and I'm here to bring you some more witchy tips. Hope y'all are enjoying the new setup here and I just appreciate you being here. So while we're at it, don't forget, hit the like and the subscribe. Share my videos please, and don't forget to leave me comments, okay? So let me know what you think. Today I want to talk to you about just some misconceptions about people. I get people that come into my store and, they have these opinions because they're not really educated. They've heard what somebody else said or whatever. So, it's things like, all right, we'll start off with Gerald Gardner. Do I agree with everything the man did? Heck no. From what I can tell, he was probably pretty much a pompous type person. Of course, most people that are, from back then that were uppity and they were, okay. I don't agree with everything he did, but I have to thank him and all the others, okay, that made it to where we can be where we are now, okay. Had him and the rest of the people back in the 50s not brought about Wicca, okay, and got it where it was recognized and it was something that was not evil and, brought all this about, I wouldn't be here making this video right now. I wouldn't have my store. We wouldn't be practicing out in the open. There wouldn't be all the books and things. Everything would still be so buried and secret and, everybody having to sneak around and stuff. So, whether you agree with how he did things or not, we have to thank him. It's like any other, the people from our history. We may not have agreed with, the way they did things or the way they thought or whatever, but they still paved the way for where we are today. Okay. So, another one is Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley started off being a very awesome, intelligent man. How do I know this? Was I alive back then? No. But Frank Dory, who was the founder of my tradition that base tradition I follow, actually studied with Aleister Crowley when they were young, like in their 20s and stuff. They corresponded. He had stacks of letters where they, corresponded when they weren't around each other. And the man was very intelligent, okay? Now, later on in life, yes, he got power hungry. He found drugs. He wanted to try to control everything. And he went off the deep end, okay? So later stuff of Aleister Crowley was crazy. My complaint about him was the fact that he felt like only a true initiate deserved the knowledge. Okay, so it's like he wouldn't agree with what I'm doing right here. Okay, making these videos and teaching people, just masses, anybody that wants to learn. So he's the reason I don't like tarot cards. Okay, because all of them are influenced by him. What he did was in books or the cards or anything that he put out there, he either left out or changed certain things, because a true initiate would know, what was left out, what to reverse or change or whatever, okay, because they were a true initiate and they had been taught. So with tarot, he switched fire and air on the swords and wands. Well, I'm sorry. If I see a wand with this flame right here, that's firewood to me. Okay. Swords are forged with fire. Swords should be fire. Wands are air as far as the elements that they're, correlated with. So I'm a very visual person. So even though I know this, I look at them and it still just drives me crazy. Okay. So, I don't like tarot. I use different types of cards. And so, I mean, this is my biggest complaint with him, was because he just was so stingy with the knowledge that he did all of this. And then the problem is there's, so many people that have no clue. So different people make tarot cards, and instead of learning the truth, they make them based on the same thing. Okay. So there's jillions of tarot decks out there, and they all have the same flaw because nobody bothers to do it right. So, it's a pet peeve of mine. And yes, I can get on a big soapbox about that. Because if you're going to do something, you need to do the research and do it right instead of following suit with what other people do. Okay. And so, this is my problem with him. Israeli Regarde, they actually had teamed up at one point, and since he wanted everybody to have the knowledge and Crowley didn't, they split ways. So if you want to read stuff, go to Israeli Regarde, and at least you'll have all the information there, and you don't have to try to figure out what's right or wrong. Because some of these people are out there and they're grabbing up these books and stuff and trying to do these rituals or whatever that Crowley put out there. Well, guess what? Unless you were actually trained by somebody that, had the true information, you're doing the whole ritual wrong, which means it may not work out like you want, or won't work out at all, or who knows what might happen. Okay. So be careful if you're trying to follow the high magic stuff, from Crowley, because there's things that are missing or changed, and you may not know what it is. And a lot of people just follow straight what's there. And guess what? You're going to have problems. Okay. So, I mean, my thing here is always research, people and learn more about them. It's kind of like the people like to walk in and say, well, I was thinking about playing around with voodoo, and I thought maybe I might just call Papa or, something like that. And I'm like, no, you don't. Okay. Learn what you're doing. All right. You don't just play around with voodoo or Santeria. You have to know, and you have to be called to work with them, and you have to know how to pay them. So, this is not a game. It's kind of like the Ouija board. It's not a game, people. Magic is real, and it will bite you if you're not doing it right. So, my thing here is just do your research. Don't just automatically go, oh, well, he was a jerk, so I'm not going to read anything that came from him, or, whatever. It's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is do the research, learn about him, but learn all the truths there. Okay. So Gardner in a lot of ways was a jerk, but he did good things for us. Okay. Crowley was awesome in the beginning, but later became a jerk. Okay. Drugs will do that to you. And power, being power hungry and stuff. It's kind of like being money hungry. Same thing. So, but it doesn't mean that all of his stuff is bad. You just have to kind of weed it out. So, all I'm saying is research. Don't just listen to one person. Don't just, okay, well, this is the new trend, so let's all run out and buy the Moldavite and jack the price up on it, because somebody went, oh, this is what it did to me. Well, first of all, if somebody's acting crazy like that, why do I want it? Well, instead, I'm going to research and find out what it is, okay? Quit following these trendsetters, okay? They're just out there trying, they're out there trying to make their money. I can't fault them for that, but they make up stuff that's not real, okay? So be careful. Don't follow the trends. You hear something, you see something, research it for yourself, okay? Don't just take other people's word for it. If it's got a lot of hype with it, definitely check it out, because chances are, that hype's there for a reason, okay? It's kind of like the used car salesman screaming at you. Yeah, that's probably you probably don't want that car. So, all right. Anyway, this whole thing is about, learning for yourself. Do you remember being in school and all, this little group of friends, or like, oh, we don't want anything to do with her or him, or, they don't wear the right clothes, or look at their hair, or whatever, okay? I was always the one that went, no, it's you I don't want to be friends with, okay? Don't do something just because that's what everybody else is doing, is my point, okay? Look it up for yourself. Research, okay? And learn. Just, the more you can learn, the better you'll be, and the more information you have, and the less mistakes you'll make, okay? So, anyway, okay, that is my soapbox rant for today. And I just want y'all to, just don't go based on whatever, something that you heard. Ask questions, okay? Always question authority, always, okay? So don't forget, if you hadn't already, please click all those buttons down there, like, subscribe, share, all right? And leave me a comment, all right? Let me know if this information helped you any, okay? So pop it down there. And, if there's somebody else that maybe you've heard something about and you don't know for sure where to go to get the information, if it's true or not, or whether it's somebody or something, okay? Pop it down in the comments. I'll be happy to, to respond to you, okay? So, and also, if you're interested, there is a join button for my members only. And I'll be trying to get some cool stuff out there for those that, actually want to become monthly members. So, all right, y'all. Everybody have a great day. Be happy, be safe, and remember I love you, okay? So, till the next time, blessed be. By the way, remember I told you that there was something really cool coming, a new product line? Well, it's finally out. I am making freeze-dried candy, and it will be on my website as soon as I can get it up there. In the meantime, it is in my store. So, and I'll be adding more stuff to it, different types, and as well as fruits and things along those lines. So, anyway, check it out and let me know what you think. So, anyway, till the next time, everyone, blessed be.